Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. It's Christopher Dahl, Blackbird CD over on Twitch here. Greetings, how are you tonight? Well, welcome aboard. We're going to do some space art live and coming to you live both on YouTube, I'm moving into the camera, both on YouTube and on Twitch. We've got Siboney's over on Twitch. Hello, how are you doing tonight? Good to see ya. Hey, greetings. And Edie over on YouTube. Greetings, everybody. Good to see you all. Welcome aboard. We're having a fun time here tonight. Absolutely. So, Wednesday night live stream. Boy, we've been really busy in the studio here. My drink this evening is the lovely Icy Light, seeing as how we're so close to Pittsburgh. So, yay, we are all set to go. Greetings. Awesome. Hey, so we're, let me see, a bunch of things we're going to go through here. Let me fire off some music. So we got some background accompaniment, right? So there we go. Oh, no, that's the last thing I really wanted to do. Come back here. There we go. Welcome aboard. And as always, let me know if the music is too loud, you can't hear it. I don't know, I might have to cut out the music. I keep getting copyright notices that say that some countries don't allow it. So, but supposedly this is a royalty-free stream. I might just let it go for now. Hey, how's it going, Rhonda? Hey, Rhonda, good to see you tonight. So, for those of you over on Twitch, we're kicking it over to YouTube, so go take a look. Space Art by Christopher Dahl over on the YouTube. We are moving the live stream from Twitch to YouTube. Now, it hasn't been too bad to dual stream it. It's been okay. I'm not gonna lie. I might keep it up for a bit, but honestly, things are going very well in YouTube. These videos are getting a lot of traction. Sorry, the hair's going crazy. So yeah, if you want to join the party, head on over to Space Art by Christopher Dahl over on the Facebook. And hey, we got some fun things. Rhonda, glad you're here. Boy, do we have some fun stuff. We're going to get to the painting momentarily, but hey, let me kick this off first. We got a couple of things that I wanted to show off here. This is not related to the space art side, but more of the dollhouse Katina side of things. Just a quick background. My wife and I are, sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Just a quick background. My wife and I are running a cat rescue because it's full of cats here in where we live, and we've actually had a house full of about 27 cats. I think 29 was the maximum. We're down to about 22. It's good. So when I'm not here, yeah, here we go. Hey, David Kelly, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. So anyway, so we're doing the dollhouse Katina. We've got some merch up here. Everything goes to helping us feed and take care of the cats, get them fixed, spayed, neutered, and released. We have 4 mamas that we have released back out. They stick around and they're very happy. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to share this over here. I'm going to move over to our canvas. We got in this lovely magnet of this painting by our community artist here, Rhonda Withers. This is Rhonda's depiction of our cat Scruffy. I adore this painting, and it's on our puzzle, and I think we might have a print in there. I'm not sure. So yeah, so we have that. We also have Rhonda's other painting. She sent us a space pig, which is absolutely adorable. So well, she didn't send this one to us. We got this one from I think we got this one from your store, but I loved it. We had to have the space pig. I just love having them, and it was on my fridge, so I brought it down. Also, so thank you, Rhonda. We adore that painting. But we actually got, I've got some real merch. This is the doll, I know it might be hard to see. This is the Dollhouse Katina, Dollhouse actual logo with the Rat Pack on the other side. It's a nice little mug. Just arrived today. Stephanie hasn't even seen this yet. So, Stephanie, cool mug. Hope you're watching. Yay. So yeah, there we go. Sorry, I wasn't catching up on the chat here. Oh, hey, greetings. Let's see. Is it cold in my studio? It can get cold, and the weather did just drop. I was actually cold when I was sitting down here earlier. Right now, it's registering about 65 degrees, so I'm on that like threshold of every 5 minutes removing or putting on the sweatshirt. That's awesome. David, don't even worry about not showing. It's glad to have you all here. We're good. That's fine. With that many cats, you'll never run out of fresh meat. We're gonna open up a restaurant here is what we're gonna do. I know. I don't know where my other one is. Cosmo was sitting up here just before we started the live stream, but he started walking all over my keyboard, so I got mad and was like, "Stop it!" So he walked away. He's upset. Awesome. So yeah, we're gonna do a little live stream painting tonight. I actually made it this time. David, greetings. How you doing? Yeah, exciting things happening though with Space Art by Christopher Dahl and the Dollhouse Katina. I'm gonna take another drink and set this aside, so you won't have to watch me drinking beer the rest of the night. There we go. As fun as you might think that is, I'm sure it's not. Oh, it's not good for the soul. We're gonna watch him drink beer. Is that really what we're gonna do? Hey, Wes, how you doing? If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my list across the way here. It's a little bit further, so I keep adjusting things every week to try to pull things closer. So hopefully this is gonna work this week. Awesome. So, there we go. Taking a look over there. Our paintings. I love these little paintings. We're gonna do 2 more. So this is painting number 5. And I have 1 more for painting number 6, and we'll just go from there. Did I really bump? Oh, I bumped that. That's what we did. Iridium's here. How you doing, Iridium? Greetings. 22 Celsius over today. Very nice, Dave. That's David. That's fantastic. Yeah, it's really funny. It's like someone threw a switch. We went from like stupidly hot to like, oh my gosh, I think I need a sweatshirt. You're still working late doing ocean. Okay, cool. Wait, doing ocean interaction sims. Oh, very cool. But while they're still running, yeah, wave. Aha! I see what you did there. Oh my gosh, that's really cool. I can't wait to see it, Wes. Honestly, that's really fun. You hit 150.4. Well, it felt like 150.4, so I might as well called it that. Jeez. New York. Oh, cool. 72 in New York with clear blue skies is an amazing experience, I must say. That's very cool. Yeah. So, all right. All sorts of things happening here. I've worked with Blender for a long time, but I've also always loved doing, kind of special effects kind of video stuff, and I'm really hitting a really interesting stride right now. I'm posting my efforts over on Patreon because they're not quite ready for prime time yet, right? And since we're moving away from Twitch, I thought I would offer a nice little sneak peek over there. So my commitment to any of you is that, unfortunately, I didn't keep up with Patreon much before. It was a little nuts. We're doing it now. So, in fact, just before the live stream, I recorded a special Patreon-only video getting ready to do tonight's live stream, and that's going to be posted up here later this evening. So if you want to head over and check it out, I kept it pretty low. I think it's the same as what the Twitch subscription was at $5 a month. So anyhow, if you wanted to check it out, it's over. I've got a link in the description below. Anything you could do will support us and keep us going. There we go. The patreon.com/ and my full name, Christopher Dahl. We've got some fun stuff coming in there. They've really just done a nice job with Patreon. It's very easy to do some things. So I'm going to be committing to not only weekly updates, but some specialty updates. And if you're in our Discord, we have a protected forum that's only for Patreon members. Yay! Very cool. So I'll keep posting some fun stuff there. And as always, the end of the commercial will be here soon. I'm not sponsored by anybody but ourselves. The Space Art Store. Christopher-Dahl.com, and you'll land at the site, and you'll be able to come out in here. I've got a bunch of cool things in here that I've just barely begun to mention. We got, of course, original artwork. I've got prints, and announcing here tonight, if I can find it, is this screen is also across the way. I've started a merch store. So Space Art by Christopher Dahl merchandise. I don't have a lot of clothing in there yet, although that's coming up very, very soon. But we've got some wonderful bandanas, these beautiful coasters featuring some of the favorites of Space Art by Christopher Dahl. Gaming mouse pads, notebooks, a couple of small mouse pads, this beautiful rocks glass, a couple of tumblers, and this fine all wraparound shirt. There we go. Anyhow, enough of the... That's over at christopher-dahl.com, and hit the store button right at the top right there, and new merch. All right, enough of that. Ridiculous. I'm actually going to... I think I'm going to build a new one of these frames so that it'll just be like, hey, commercial guy. There we go. But this is how we keep it going. So thank you all for being here. Let's get to painting. Awesome. West says, we're in the desert, Southwest, hottest place. Yes, one of the hottest places in the U.S. That's right, 6 miles from JPL. Oh, that's awesome. Very, very cool. Thank you, David. I know it's silly. I feel terrible, throwing that stuff out there, but it was really fun to make it. I had a good time. So I think we're going to be rotating items in and out of there. If you have any suggestions or things you want to look for, drop me a line in Discord or leave it over here in the comments. Oh, by the way, since we're rolling on this and we're on YouTube, if you like the stream, hit like. That would be fantastic. And subscribe to my channel. There we go. Disappointed no cats. I have this really goofy thing here on my chat. The little heart blocks everything. Da-da-da. Hang tight. Hey, no cats in the merch store. Right, exactly. Well, if you ever visit us, we'll give you a cat to go. Every order, you'll get 1 pair of cats. Terrible. Raoul Duke, how you doing? Greetings. Yes, space cats, exactly. Alrighty, let's head on over. So anyway, what got me on that? I've had this easel here, but these tiny, these tiny canvases we've been doing, if you're not careful, they're just gonna fall right on through. So I thought, well, let's grab something and put it on the back over here. Something easy, right? Turns out I had some slabs of what is this, masonite, laying around from one of the previous owners. I actually think they go to the shelves above my live stream, but I thought, you know what? Let's put something in the back here, and let's paint it spacey. I need to find a way to get this thing kind of settled in up there. Maybe I'll just move the whole thing up. The only space cat you know of is on Red Dwarf. Yes. Well, oh wait, I just saw a Cosmo. Where'd he go? I don't know where he just went to. Hold on. We got a space cat right here. Where'd you go? Oh, no idea. That's the thing about cats. Mysterious creatures. They have their own stuff going on. What am I doing with Blender? Oh, we're doing some fun things. Well, actually, I did a couple. I've been using Blender quite a bit in my book cover art. I don't do the whole thing in Blender. What I would typically do, especially when there was something pretty technical, it's nice to be able to have some elements you can move around and refine. And it went from being kind of a sketch thing to being I'm using more and more of it. So it's really cool. I've also built some new intros for the videos. I'm working on some new ones. I've got it all over on my Patreon. Go ahead and check it out. There we go. Alrighty, let's take a look over here. Use magnets. Right, use magnets. There we go. I assume you mean for getting this thing on here. Yeah, it's not perfect. I'm not really sold on this easel, to be honest with you. I'm using it to the best of my ability. I'll put it that way. There we go. We're gonna make it work, right? Okay. One adjustment I need to make. Sorry, if you're watching this later on, this is a professional live stream, you realize. Okay, hold on. Couple of bolts through the eyes of the board. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something like that. It won't take much. I'm just gonna adjust this thing on it, and then you can frame over it. Da-da-da. That's true. Let's not forget the space cats on Star Trek. There were space cats on Star Trek, especially the animated series. But I'm sure you might be referring to the one on Assignment Earth, right? His Gary Seven's, not his actual assistant, the alien cat. Cool. CMYK over on Twitch says, does Spots qualify as a space cat? Yes, indeed he does. Spot qualifies as a space cat. Oh my gosh, very cool. Highly modular. The blackboard is nice. Did you paint it to look like outer space? Yeah, actually, that's exactly what I did with it, Edie. The backboard behind me here, yeah. So we had a scrap piece of we had a scrap piece of ply from a furniture project that we had, and I thought, you know what, I could use a new background. So this was just before I got into the house. You know, we got the studio set up, so I just painted a space scene on it. We did kind of a, you know, Cricut cut vinyl for my logo. That worked out pretty good, and yeah, some little dots on there for the stars. I actually did put little cabochons on the stars, but they don't really reflect very well. So thanks for noticing that. Yeah, that's a good time. Very cool. Oh, the cat people. You're right, Tasty Whale. I know. We're getting there. The cats do their things. You said you saw a video by Neil Blevins a while back where he was talking about setting up scenes in 3D using simple objects to prototype then painting over. Oh, that's a cool idea, David. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've done that a couple of times where I had a model of very complicated spacecraft, and really the best way to do that, honestly, is to just do it in 3D, and then you can, yeah, and I paint it over. I did that a couple of times. It's a really cool, it's a cool technique, and you can get some great results. Andrew Tischler has a great system right on a wall. Oh, he does, Dave. I like Andrew Tischler. For those that don't know, he's I guess you could say a realist landscape artist. He's really good. He's really good, and yeah, I like his. I liked his system. He had a wall set up with French cleats. They're kind of boards that will slat in, and he could put his work on the wall. Yeah, so that was really cool. I'd like to do something like that someday, but I also kind of like working. I work a little weirdly. I like working on things that I'm working on an angle. It's kind of strange. Yeah, this one's going to be weird because this is a little high up for my eyesight, but we'll make it work. Yeah. Oh, Assignment Earth, one of my favorite episodes of the original series. Robert Lansing was awesome. I really liked Robert Lansing a lot, too. It was a cool episode. There were rockets and fun stuff. It was nice and different. Yay. Awesome. Yeah, that was going to be a split, a spin-off series, right? Gary Seven as assistant with the lovely Terry Garr. That was the plan. And that of course, never actually transpired, which is probably, I mean, I don't know. It would have been a cool show. I think it could have been a fun tie-in. They were playing with the idea of spin-offs, which is really great. All right, let's see. So we've got another 4x6 here. And I think we're going to do this tonight. Now that I think about it, I'm just looking at it. There's another artist I follow, Ryan Hancock. We're kind of mutuals. He does some cool work. I think he's like maybe a little bit ahead of me in the game, in terms of landing cool. What's the word I'm looking for? Commissions. Yeah, one beer. I haven't even had a whole beer. This is how my brain's going. Yes. So yeah, I'm going to do a vertical tonight. Yeah, who doesn't love Terry Garr? She was adorable in that. She's adorable anyway. She's so awesome. Okay, I actually have a little paint still left out, so I am going to use that to my ability. I think a Gary 7 spit-off would have been better than the umpteenth start. Right, exactly. Yeah, we to the point. We've been enjoying Resident Alien quite a bit. I think we were talking about that briefly. Oh, my paint's kind of dried. All right. I had some paint on my palette. I'm going to have to put a little bit more on my palette because what I had pretty much dried up. So there we go. I'm not ready. I know. It's a terrible live stream. I'm not ready. I had all this stuff out thinking, cool, I'm ready to go. There we are. Let me just throw a little more. We'll get some fresher paint out. This was like an hour ago. So sorry about that. Anyway, let's get the good stuff. I'm going phthalo blue. As usual, right? Everyone's going to go, yeah, the phthalo blue again. The damn phthalo blue. There we go. I'm using this bright yellow. I'm going to make use of that tonight. And a little more quinacridone magenta. Where did that one go? There we go. And I do have my little specialty colors and things, but I kind of want to work this. Oh, maybe we do another teal one. Oh, I think we got to do that. Where's my teal? Aha! Bright aqua green. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna do. We're gonna have some fun with that. I was talking about maybe coming back and doing this one this way. So let's do that. Okay, cool. Back to the painting part, right? Yay. Yeah, hair is just flying all over the place here. It's just ridiculous. Me and my hair. I'm 55, didn't go bald. What do you do? Yeah. How you doing? Hope you're still over there, CMYK. That's awesome. Yeah, we're gonna work this one. Oh yeah, thicker brush again. If you go to the sci-fi section of Pluto TV, there are 4 Star Treks on at the same time. See, that's just ridiculous. I think the reason they're doing that now is because Paramount Plus desperately wants to do something, and they've licensed it to everybody. Oh, they also own Pluto TV. That's right. They actually own Pluto TV. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna get us some. We're gonna get us a nice base of teal on this one. Oh yeah, this is way too bouncy. I'm definitely gonna have to do something with this if we're gonna do this setup at all. But the fun thing about my little background here is that I'm gonna just get right in here, and I don't care if I paint on my board. This background is gonna end up being a lovely explosion of colors, and we'll just kind of keep coming back to it each week and sort of see how it turns out after each painting. Although if I don't do too many small paintings, I won't really be adding to the effect much. But oh, got something else on there. There we go. Yeah, I think all of those freebies and all of them, that's why there's like 3 or 4 of them. You've got a Disney one, you've got you probably have a Warner Brothers. I think there's a Warner's one. Yeah, that Warner's HBO group. I don't think Apple TV's doing theirs yet. And then I actually heard about this recently, that Pluto was a Paramount one. Oh, there we go. Let me get this on over here. Bum ba dum bum ba dum bum. Hey, Electric Elf, how you doing? Good to have everybody on board. Thank you all for joining. I gotta tell you, things are looking up on the YouTube here. We're getting a lot of views. I mean, I'm not gonna bag on Twitch because it was always great for me, but this is taking off in a way I wasn't expecting. It's not huge yet. Nobody would consider the current volume as enormous, but it has potential. So thank you. That's all to you. And we'll keep trying to add some cool stuff on this. Bum ba dum bum bum. Here we go. One more of these, and then we'll get it back on the stand. There we go. All right. I like to do this. I think I probably explained it. If you've all been here, forgive me. I'm going to keep explaining it. I'm going to explain it again. I like to get a good color down and let that do its thing. So yeah, we're gonna make this work. David says, if any TV or movie types are watching, I'm willing to talk about licensing your books. I don't think we're there yet. David, if they're not going to license my work yet, they're not touching your books, mister. No, I'm kidding. I know, right? Yeah, just keep hanging out. We'll get there. Heck, I'll license your books. What the heck? Let's do a movie, David. All right, gonna get some yellow in the mix there. Linda, thank you for coming by. I know I didn't want to leave you over on Twitch. How you doing, Linda? Good to see ya. I did recognize your name this time. Terrible friends, aren't we? All right, we're gonna get some yellow in here. Ooh, egg, right. All right, let me get some yellow on the side, because again, I really want this to feel like I'm doing a thing. There we go. Bum ba dum bum ba dum bum. There we go. But yeah, I've without going into too much detail, I've been having a lot of fun building environments in Blender, and I think that's kind of been my breakthrough. I always use Blender just for modeling and some simple rendering, but I wasn't like building whole scenes. And once I kind of did that and had a desire to build scenes in Blender, it kind of triggered something. It triggered something deep inside. Not dead yet. They're gonna put me on the cart. I swear. Oh, fun. I hope everyone's having a great week. I really do. I really hope everyone's having a good time. I'm having a blast. You know, it's kind of fun when you see some potential, right, of something happening in a good way, and you just want to work on it. So yeah. All right, let's come in here with some darker teals. We're gonna get some things going. I'm gonna be kind of careful here. Let's see if I could do some fun things and not be quite so jabby with the brush. Is that a word? You know, jabby. Stop being so jabby with your brush, mister. I do like, there's a state the paint gets into where it's this gorgeous kind of buttery, smooth awesomeness. And yeah, see, this is what happens. I'm revealing the whites beneath the canvas here. But we'll continue painting in 3D for a little bit, because I know I do. I will end up leaving this alone. I swear. I keep saying I'll leave it alone, but then I pick it up again. Okay, this time I'm stopping for sure. Right? I'm stopping for sure. I won't do any more there. There we go. I just got to mix up a little bit more of this. There we are. There we go. Jabberwocky, right? Is Blender a 3D modeling program? Oh, yes, I'm sorry, forgive me. Blender 3D, it's an open source modeling, and I don't know, it started out as kind of like a 3D modeling program, Edie, but it's become, since it's open source, it's kind of become so much more. So you can animate in it, you can do drawings in it, and heck, you can edit video in the darn thing. It's a little crazy how much they've since added to Blender as an app. But because it's open source, it's always been a little, I don't know, a little difficult to pick up. It doesn't have it didn't used to have, I should say, some of the niceties and complexities of a mature, UI with a full, people actually building apps. But yeah, it has some very cool features to it. If you're like a one person circus, sorry, I didn't mean to genderify that. If you're a one person artist studio like myself, it has a lot of really good tools. You can do a number of things you would probably only have access to do if you worked in a studio. That would be my description of it. So I've always wanted to incorporate it into my workflow. But I'll state ahead of time, it is not like an AI thing at all. So if anyone's wondering that, no, I I will state emphatically that I will not use AI at this stage of my life. So I'm not a Blender definitely isn't that. I guess I could put it that way. Yeah. Yeah, the UI used to be terrible, but it's been massively improved. It's being Blender's kind of being picked up by some studios, gaming studios. There's a few smaller outfits that are using it, but I do know that, and people that I've talked to in the special effects community really aren't using it with good reason. I mean, you don't really want to work on a huge project with a tool that's kind of like its only support system is go out and look and hope that there's a YouTube tutorial that covers this. So yeah, which is kind of its benefit and its hazard, right? Yikes. Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna kind of keep. I kind of covered up all my teal before, so I'm bringing that part back. Yow. Let's see. Bring some of this back. Now, it also gets back to, why I got into, well, when I first went to college, I really just wanted to make movies. I was all the way through high school and college, and my good friends of mine and I, we set out to learn the craft of making movies. But I found that what I was looking for in it wasn't really going to lead where I wanted to go. And some of that is specialization. Sure, I could be a camera person, or I could be this, I could be that, but I wanted to just kind of like I wanted to basically be the art director. I wanted to be the special effects art director, and there's no way you're going to get in and suddenly become the art director. Oh, that's right, Iridium. I will, yes, we did. We made a movie, and I will say, Iridium, I don't have it on video, but I do have the original Super 8s. Iridium here and I went to high school together, and we did a little Dungeons and Dragons setup. It was pretty funny. A couple of our other friends at the time, my high school girlfriend, who was a good sport about the thing. Thank you, Denise, if you're watching. Sorry, goes mainly by D. I was the only one that called her Denise, I guess. I'm a terrible person for that. No. Still a good friend. Boy, I really hope my in-laws are watching this on TV to see that I'm talking about old girlfriends live on the internet. That's hilarious. Love you, Stephanie. Nope. Hey, thanks for bringing that up, Iridium. My God, you got me in trouble. Oh, you'd love to see that. Oh, there's a couple. I ended up making some movies in when I was in college. I did, but I don't have them transferred to video in any capacity. Actually, one of the ones I did, I shot it in 16 millimeter. It was my last project at the school, and he did transfer that to a bunch. He gave us transfers, but I don't have like a 3/4 inch deck to play it on, so it'll have to be something I'll pull up later. Should post it on YouTube. Not only do I have the one that we did, Brent, but my other friend Matt Wanba and I worked on a couple of stop motion animations when we were in school, and I have those also on Super 8 with little clay figures and things. So yes, I very much would like to get those rescued and digitized and uploaded. Gosh, I remember one of the earliest ones. I shot a little space movie with a couple of my model spaceships, and I set it up on our dining room table, and my mother actually helped hold the lights. She was my gaffer. Hey, David, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. We'll catch you another time, man. Take care. I appreciate it, everybody. Thanks for joining. This is so cool. I'm having fun just so. Sorry. I've moved my microphone to a different location. Again, I'm testing what works, and yeah, there we go. Oh, you can transfer them to video? You have a an 8 millimeter and a 16 millimeter and a giant tape deck? Okay. I'll send them down. Actually, when we come through the next time, I'll drop the box off at your house. If you think you can do it, that's awesome. Very cool. I was actually gonna find a service, is what I was gonna do, but that hasn't happened. Shocker! All right, here we go. Let's get a nice brightened area up in here. Coming back in with my yellow. Hilarious. But yeah, the other part I was going on about Blender. I hope that kind of answered your question a little bit, Edie. I'm just having fun right now, and I think it's going to be something I'm going to be able to incorporate into my presence and my workflow. Yes, get them digitized while the old analog equipment still exists. Oh, yeah, that's a good point, Edie. That's true. I should do that. Should have done it before the move, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah. Grup stuff. Yeah, exactly, right? It does. Good callback, Linda. That's awesome. No, but if we keep talking Star Trek people, I'm afraid that Edie's going to leave, and I really don't, I don't want to send somebody away, so we have to stop. That's right. Boom. I would like to do those, and I think I mentioned in a couple of previous streams, I've given up on Adobe. I'm done after so many years. The reasons are many. It's not important to belabor it, but and I like the replacements of the things I'm working on. One of them being a DaVinci Resolve is a video editor and compositor that I've been picking up, and that's the other half of my oh my god, I'm having fun doing this again. Is DaVinci Resolve. What a fantastic video editing and compositing tool. The first time I opened it up, I was able to do something that I would struggle with in Adobe Premiere for a very long time. I now think Adobe Premiere is maybe the worst editing tool that's out there. Period. It's just terrible. And I apologize if any of you are actually using it, but for me, it's terrible. So yeah, I don't mean to crap on your tools. This is more of my. I think DaVinci Resolve exists in a headspace that is comfortable with mine. So the short of it is I'm having fun editing video again, and with tools that are really something I've dreamed of since I was shooting in 16 millimeter and 8, Super 8 film back in high school with Iridium here. And it's kind of, I don't know. There's something happening. I'm going to explore it a bit and see if it's worthwhile or if it's just a colossal waste of time. But if my recent past is anything to judge or base that on, it's going to be a little bit of both. It's both going to be a blast and a colossal waste of time. So yeah. Yeah, you are with a bunch of huge Star Trek fans. We've got history. I'm sorry, Rhonda says, I believe Star Trek is a requirement of a space art scene. Oh, Wes says, Premiere's garbage. I'm with you. Yeah. I wanted to like it. I really did. Premiere's what I used in the 90s. And I can honestly say, the 90s was the last time that it's improved in any appreciable amount. Yes, a colossal blast of time, exactly. So yeah, no, I've in fact, I had a shot. I'm going to be sharing. I'm not going to share it till next week, everybody. But I'm working on a piece right now in Blender, and I'm calling it a piece because I don't know what else to call it. It's very weird. It's a very artsy kind of thing. For those of you on my Patreon, I've posted the first parts of it. Oh, shameless, shameless! I'm like a Ferengi. Ah, no, no, Edie, don't go, don't go, don't go. Okay, right, cool. See, it's bad. Hey, Ginger, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Hello. Hello. Awesome. All right, I have to find my orange. I keep forgetting to find a better solution for my paints here. You know? Wah. It's half the fun. Watching me struggle with paints, right? Welcome aboard, Ginger. Anyway, where was I? Yeah. So video editing. I'm actually having a lot of fun with it. Not only having fun, but the efficiency levels have improved. Tonight I did something I haven't done since I started the live stream. I shot a whole video an hour before the live stream, threw it into DaVinci Resolve. It rendered in no time. Granted, I have a newer laptop than I used to use. And posted it to Patreon. So I actually am doing... I was able to do that quick. It was a struggle. Anyway. Hey, dang, do I need some space art tonight? Oh, awesome. We survived the neighbors accidentally giving carbon monoxide poisoning. Oh my gosh. They were in the truck. Oh my word. Oh, that's no fun, Ginger. I am so sorry. What kind of neighbors are these, for God's sakes? Carbon monoxide poisoning. I'm told that's not good for people. Well, I'm glad they're okay, and I'm glad you're okay. Seriously. All right, let's try a little bit. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a little bit of orange in here. We're gonna do just a touch of this orange. Heck yeah. I have no idea, folks, what will be happening in this painting, but it's gonna be gorgeous. I don't know if I don't know where the spaceship is going to go. That's the worst part, right? Probably down here. Okay, we've got your space art, Ginger. Grab a cat, hang out. Let's, let's peace out. We're in a little teal nebula here. Probably a close-up of something from JWST. It's teal because, of course, the... whatever color palette they decided to throw at the digital image, right? Neighbors' roofers had a gas-powered compressor 10 feet from your windows. Oh my gosh! Professional roofers. What a bunch of idiots. Yeah. Well, that's not cool. I'm hopeful that the kitties are going to be doing just fine. Yeah. Actually, this kind of looks like two spaceships right down here, doesn't it? Do we have the beginnings of like a space battle? Maybe these aren't clouds. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Happy Accident Space Battle. Watch out, we've got ships. We've got ships here. We've got things happening. We've got a ship up here. Probably the one that's on fire. There we go. All right, let's do this right, shall we? Am I going to regret turning these clouds into spaceships? I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to. But, happy accidents, right? Happy accidents. There we go. Oop. Fleet obtained. Art, that wasn't smart of those roofers. No, it really wasn't, unfortunately. All right, let's see if we can get some... yeah, see, we gotta get some shapes in here. All right, I need some more water. All right, let me just get this on here. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to boys and girls dying times here. All right, there's an obscure quote for you. Should have one. One collider. Oh boy, yeah, that. Okay, it's a developing situation here, people. Oh yeah. Let's see if I got an opportunity to do that. I'll keep an eye out. Okay, let's see if I can. This one, I want these guys to have their. We need a couple of ships there. So I'm trying to get like some of the dark components in, and then we'll work the rest. What about at the top? Oh, at the sides. I forgot. Let's get some side ship. we got some side ship action. I almost forgot the side ship. We'll have to definitely do that, right? Happy accident spaceships. Okay, there we go. Maybe they're smaller ones. Not sure. And this one at the top. The nice thing about this is you can kind of... I'm really kind of digging these little canvases. I like the ability to manipulate them on a small scale. Oh, and it's just fun. I hope it's been fun for everybody to watch these too, because if the small ones are boring, I'm happy to go back to the large. We're gonna go back to the larger ones anyway. But I just wanted to. I was on a thread, so I just wanted to kind of continue. And really, we don't have a green one yet. we really don't. Oh, Collider. Where are we gonna do that? Oh man. All right, I'm thinking here. Hold on. All right, we gotta... This is going to be the kind of painting you definitely want to have on your wall. Okay, I'm trying to get this one. Oh yeah, we need more ship. More ship. There we go. We're going to have the collision one on the side. That's what we're going to do. Okay, cool. Looks about the size of a paperback book. And then why do you paint it that size? I had the canvases. Honestly, Edie, that is the honest answer. I've been wanting to do a small series for a long time. Oh, there's another artist I follow, Stellar Arts. She's awesome. She got a PhD as an astrophysicist. Found that she didn't like academia. It didn't like, well, not academia. Sorry, she was a little bit disappointed in the research side of things. So she's begun painting space art, and she likes to put her own flavor on it. I'll post a link in Discord later for you. But if you look up Stellar Arts on Instagram or Twitter, you'll find her. She's awesome, and she started doing a small paint series. So we were chatting. I've done the little tiny canvases. They're a little too small. I like this size because it's kind of close to the ones I used to paint on. But usually, I mean, yeah. I mean, here's one of the ones we did a few weeks ago, and this is like an 11 by, or was it a 14 by 18? Yeah, I think this is a 14 by 18. This is kind of more typical of the size I've been painting. But honestly, when you can do a smaller painting like this, it's pretty fun. Yeah, Rhonda says, yeah, she's been doing a lot of mini paintings. Oh, they're awesome too. I really like them. She actually only just recently started painting sci-fi stuff. So I think she had an Enterprise D from the next gen. She did some Dune paintings, and I think she did an Interstellar, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, thanks, Wes. You like the color? I like the colors too. This is really turning out to be unexpectedly fun. Um, yeah, I like the small ones a lot too. The plan is I'd like to take the ones that we've just done. You know, I've got them photographed and everything, and I know obviously what colors I use because heck, I can go back and watch my videos. One shot of my palette, I'll be able to tell you. Um, One of the things I want to do, Edie, is take like this painting and do like 12 of them, so they would all be just a little unique. And they would all be hand painted and do those as a series. Same with the other ones that we did. I'll pull them out at the end of our painting tonight. Yeah. You, you've been doing a lot of sub-pixel work lately? Oh, man. Yeah, they're a pint-sized good time. That's a good way of putting it, Jinja. It, and it's interesting, as an artist, I think I touched on this a little bit last week. One of the problems you face is with a very, you've got brush sizes, right? And I think, you know, mine range from like this to, you know, I think for my live stream, like this isn't the smallest one, but it's pretty small. This is like the largest one I typically use. You can use something like this up to a pretty good sized painting before you have to worry about a bigger brush. And you know, obviously I have these, but you know, maybe I should be using that for my background colors, right? Now, I would actually consider doing some smaller paintings, but then you get into the other problem. Now to do fine detail work, it's actually very difficult. So I just don't want to. Yeah, we're it's kind of a nice size. This is a good compromise size between those, and I kind of dig it. Plus, you know, it's always kind of fun to change things up. I was getting I think I was, without realizing it, I was kind of getting sick of the big paintings because, you know, we do these in about 2 hours. There's bound to be a compromise, right? You're gonna be compromised on detail or quality or, you know, color tones, all of that kind of stuff. I feel like with a little smaller painting, I think these are stronger paintings in the end for the time frame. And that isn't to say the other ones couldn't be as well, but it is definitely a consideration. So I kind of like having something like this where I have a little more control and we can just kind of shoot along with it, right? It's fun. Okay, so I've got a little color here that I'm gonna put on for the ship hull. We're gonna keep working the ship hulls. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. Let's see. I need some color. Oh no! I've off. Oh no, folks! It's terrible. I've killed my brush. I can no longer use this brush. Get away from you, brush. There we go. Right into the garbage. We'll have a little. We'll have a little ceremony for my poor old brush later. Yeah, she's joining. She's joining. She's loving it. We're having a grand time. Whoops, sorry. Okay, this microphone is definitely in my way. Okay. I like where it is. I don't necessarily like how I've gone about it. So here we go. Yo. All right. Yeah, she could just. Yeah, you could just make a video to keep colors straight. That's right. See. The water in the sci-fi nerd pool is warm. Awesome. All right, let's get some ship details on here. This thing is going to be like some kind of crazy battle wagon. Here we go. We're going to go pretty. What happened to that poor brush? I know it. I forgot to clean it, and I feel sad for it. it was caked up with acrylic paint that will never come out. Maybe I'll go back and give it a rescue. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah. Okay, I really got to be careful on this one, honestly, because this is kind of like, you know, this is just such a sweet setup right out here. There we go. But we'll get it there. We have cookies in the nerd dimension. Oh yeah, it's too bad we don't really have our baking business anymore. That was kind of fun. Stephanie occasionally makes the cookies again, and it's really fun. I haven't made cookies in a long time myself, so I may be overdue. Maybe I should go get the fixins to do that. Okay, we're just gonna kind of keep adding ship details. They're really just straight lines. It's more important where you put the lines. There we go. Soak it in Murphy's oil soap. Save many. Oh, okay, cool. You know, I know it right where it is. I tossed it across the room, but I never hit my garbage can. So thank you for that tip. I appreciate it. We're gonna try to just add some more details on there. Oh, my sides need some work. Yeah, my poor brush. It's been getting a little beaten up. These are actually liner brushes, and I keep using them like scrubby kind of round brushes, and that's not really what they're good for. So yeah. All right. Well, I just need to get some color on here. So I'm gonna just get this blue in. We need sort of our spaceship hull color. There we go. Handsome insists that just turns it into a different brush. Actually, he's right. No, seriously. I have a couple that are my go-to like brushes. How is this not royalty? How is this royalty-free music, right? Oh, it's a cover, right? Okay, there we go. We're going to get a couple of pieces there. There we go. I'm a little concerned about this one because I didn't want this ship to be too. Yeah, we'll make it a tall ship. All I need is a tall ship and a star to steer her by. I absolutely the one thing about YouTube that's going to annoy me, they put that little cute heart in next to chat, and I can't read the ends of chat. Can I turn that off anywhere? Chat filter, top messages. Oh, there's a top messages. Oh, screw that. I want all messages. There we go. Yeah, there we are. Cool. Yeah, I've got some brush. I've got that brush cleaner too. It's really good. I've actually rescued a few brushes that way. This one really had some chunks in it though, so it was a little maybe. We'll find out. Actually, I just got an order from. I just set on an order to Blick. It's going to be here in a couple of weeks, and I actually have a couple more of these brushes on the way. There we go. Okay. All right, just a gentle reminder to everybody over on Twitch, I'm moving my stream to YouTube. It's nothing against Twitch or any of you, but we are now we're Space Art by Christopher Dahl over on YouTube. Friday will be my last Twitch stream for a while. I may come back and do some fun things, but YouTube's been doing good. YouTube's doing good for me, and it cleans up some of my my workflow during the week. So I'm gonna just continue with this for a while. You could remove the heart. I have to just. Oh, okay. Really? I just can't remember. Let's see. Is there a way to? Ah. I'll look it up later. Thank you. I'll just keep adding 100. Maybe if I add 100% to it. There we go. Boop. It doesn't do anything. I'm just not going to waste time. I'm sorry, I'm old. I'm old. What can I do? Yeah. I'm just adding some little details to my spaceship battle. I'm really digging this orange in here. I think I've got to do a touch more of that. Okay, so we need the ship collision here. And maybe it's got a little thingy down here. There we go. But yeah, thanks for that tip, Edie. I'll take a look at it for sure after the stream. So we need this. It's going to be a base depiction of the collision. We'll get it, though. All right. I want a little touch more of this. There we go. And on this one, too. A little bit more. I wanted more of this orange. And maybe on the side. I don't think I have any over here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, this is hot. This is hot, everybody. There we go. Any pew-pews? Oh, you better believe it. We're going to pew-pew the shit out of this painting. There we go. We'll get this guy painted up there too. Okay, there we go. Heck yeah. There we go. I'm getting another color. Sometimes when I go quiet like that, I'm trying to do this. It's nice to paint without the normal pre-planning. Oh, it really is. Oh, seriously. I love it. I kind of like just going in and just kind of seeing what your mind's eye can do, and it's intimidating. I'm not gonna lie. It's really intimidating, but it's kind of fun to just sort of just sort of grab the colors and see what you can come up with. You know, let it go. And you could do this with any subject. I just happen to really like spacey battles and things. There we go. Oh yeah, this is so hot. Oh my god, yes. There we go. Yeah, add a little bit of light color to this, and we're going to really increase that contrast. All right, I want my ship here. Whoa, no, I don't want it that way. I do want it this way. Sorry. I just want to have a brace of my arm here. I don't want to go too crazy. See, I didn't want to cover that up. I have to paint that back in. I wanted that little detail. Okay, I need some more water on this is what I need. There we go. It's not straight white that I'm painting on here. I toned it down with a little bit of yellow and a little bit of my light blue, just so it's kind of a slight gray, I guess. It's very bright, though. There's a lot of white in it, but I didn't want to go completely white. All right, let's get this one in here. Oh, yeah, that's not what I wanted, but yeah, right. Now, see, now my paint's just being annoying to me. And it's doing it on purpose, I swear. But it's good to have a nice bright spot here, so we're going to get some bright spots. There we go. Okay. I can't easily do this way, so I regret putting details on the sides, except that it's cool as shit. There we go. A little bit of that. Oh, this is a fun scene. Oh my gosh, everybody. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I haven't done the top ship. Okay. Top ship. right, let's get this up there. There we go. Okay. Trying to get my little detail. This is the only thing that's really awkward to me, really, is this whole notion of picking the darn block up. I should just be painting this thing flat. It'd be very interesting. Maybe I'll pick up this color scheme again, folks, and work on a bigger one. But I did get some new liner brushes, so I'm hopeful maybe that I'll be able to kind of get some better detail into some of these style paintings. There we go. The juicy part is this little, you know, orange to sort of cyan bit that's going on down in here. Yeah. Got some wreckage. And this one up here is not doing so great. What's going on? Okay. The nice thing about this painting, I'm going to be able to do some, we're going to be able to do stars. Yay! Okay, I'm going to go back to dark a little bit, let that set in. Alrighty. Just trying to add some extra detail, just in the form of some little marks that will imply that there's more going on maybe than there actually is. Oh yeah, we'll be doing some stars, Rhonda, for sure. Got a little bit of wreckage in here. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm going to go to a different brush again, my other round brush. Because we're going to see if we can get some pew-pew effects in here. Bum, 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 bum. All right, where's my orange? Let's just set this up here because we're going to have a little bit of explosion action going on here. Yeah, there we go. And then maybe on the side we can be a little more aggressive with it. Shaboom. There we go. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. Awesome. I'm having fun. Now, this is where it gets a little dicey. I don't know if I need to add red to it. We'll find out on the side. Oh, yeah, well, a little bit of red might be good. We'll see how that goes. We'll just put it on the side here, but, you know, little orange and teal. Boy, that's a happy combo, isn't it? I have actually done another painting in this color palette, but it's been a long time. It was before I had the live stream. So this is kind of... Let me get this on here. Boom. I've been wanting to come back. In fact, the shirt that I just put in my merch store on my site is kind of in this color scheme. So if you like a shirt like this, and I need a little bit of red, just a touch, because we're going to be getting a lot of reflections of this explosion. There we go. It works in my kitchen. Yes, it does. Right. Um, Jack-o'-lanterns in particular, right? There, I'm gonna do like little engine-y thing. Oh, sorry, little engine-y things off the side, and we'll just. There we go. Awesome. Fun times. So we've got to have a little yellow in the explodey bits. There we go. If I can just find an orange. How you doing, Blappy? If I could just find an orange microwave, you'd be happy. Tell you what. You know what you got to do, Dave? You got to get yourself a white microwave and work it with some cans of Krylon orange. Take it apart, mask it, whatever you want. I'd say do it. How you doing, Dave? Good to see ya. Thanks for joining tonight. We're doing splody spaceship stuff. Orange microwave, go! I want it cadmium orange, man. The way it was supposed to be, right? Yeah, we're having a good time. I'm having a blast. I'm having an actual legit blast. Oh, I thought you were Blappy. Oh my God, I misread your name, Rhonda. What the heck? I'm terrible. I looked over and this. Whoops, sorry. I'm like this on looking at my phone, and my my eyes doubled up, and I read you as another name. Holy crap! I was talking to you as if you were another modeler. No, but seriously, if I really wanted an orange microwave, get a white one, and if you're comfortable tinkering, oftentimes you can take the back off it. It may be highly dangerous, so don't do it unless you know what you're doing. Um, but yeah, life's too short not to have orange kitchen appliances. Um, Sorry, but yeah, I would get maybe not even Krylon. Um, I would probably hit an auto parts store and go down the aisle of their lacquer paints for cars and find a brilliant orange. Get a couple of cans because you're probably going to need a couple, and a good clear coat. But yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I think that would be awesome. Post the photos if you get a chance. The reason why I say white is because sometimes the paints aren't always opaque. There's a little transparency, a little translucency, and obviously, as you know, you're an artist, you know this. But yeah, same principle applies. All right, let's get some dots in here of some light, some of the brightest white, shall we? Little bits here, there, that one. Oh, I don't know if I can do it with this brush. Let's see, maybe I can. Can I do it with this brush? Yeah, I can do it with this brush. Okay, Chris, are there better illustration markers than Prismacolor? Yes, Prismacolor's okay. I became very, I personally like the Chart Pack ad markers, but they have an unusual tip to them. They're kind of a wedge tip that some of them were going for a while. I'm adding little bits of white while I say this. So I like those. Honestly, everyone's going for, oh, what the heck were those? The names escape. What's the big marker that all the anime folks and manga folks were using? They like became the big marker. Shit. I'm going to forget the name of them. Um, Everyone's doing their style of body and tip and things. Got 'em. We're talking about markers here, people. Sometimes a marker is just a marker. Um, I'm going to forget the name of them. I actually tried the Blick markers when I was at the Blick store, Wes, and I remember thinking, holy crap, I would probably just buy these, honestly. They're good. They're actually they're really good. And not as expensive as the big. See, now I'm going to forget the name of those damn markers. If Allison were here, I'd be like, what are the name of those markers? Copic, thank you. Thank you. Copic, that's the one. Great markers, by the way. I have a bunch of them, but yeah. If you can afford a bunch of Copics, I'd get those and the refill inks, especially. Although I think they've stopped doing refill inks. I don't know about that. Um, but yeah, definitely. I would go that route in a second. But it's pretty important to test them out. The chart pack ad markers I like because they're pretty juicy and you could do some really great blending with them. But they're pretty heinous on that. Yeah. You need to go down to the Blick in Pasadena. You know, if you think you're going to go, that's the best way to try them out because they usually have them out. And just remember, some of them are going to be dried. I found that Prismacolors dry faster. Well, actually, Copics and Prismacolors seem to dry at about the same rate now that I think about it. The light grays, like the 10, 20, 30% grays, I find those things just dry out, but maybe it's because I use them too heavily. Not sure. Yeah. So, yeah, check them out. Should be a good time. Okay. You were kind of disappointed in your last set of Prismacolors. They dried out fast. Honestly, everyone has shifted to these alcohol-based inks. Copic, Prismacolor, a few others. And yeah, I find they dry out too fast. Get the Temu Super Pack of alcohol markers, super cheap, and actually very good color. Awesome, good to know. Very cool. But yeah, let me know what you end up with. I would try a couple, and again, I like the ad markers, but I also prefer my yeah, the sort of more painterly tip where you can get different. It's a tip that kind of looks like one of these brushes, flat on one side and not so flat on the other. I'm trying to just add a little extra detail, although it's going to be pretty tricky. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we've got some pretty good results here. Yeah. Bum ba dum bum bum. I kind of feel like this one doesn't have enough detail to it, so let's get a little bit more. Maybe we're just looking at the front end of this ship. I don't know. Maybe it's just like appearing over the edge. All right. I think we need some explodey bits in here because it is colliding, right? I think I'm going to call it that. Space collision, right? Too funny. Okay. What do we need here? We need... What do I need? Is that going to be long enough? Yeah, that might be long enough, but we're going to... Copics a couple of years ago had an issue with cracked caps causing dried out markers. Oh, I didn't know that. They fixed it, but there's always a risk of that. Yeah, cool. Yeah, the edge of frame collection. Exactly. Thank you, Ginger. I couldn't remember myself what the issues had been with those. Yeah. So, very cool. I mean, that's going to happen, right? I mean, it's going to even happen with the ad markers, even though they're kind of more God, chart pack used to be xylene based. Holy shit! Like they had just switched before I went to art school, went to industrial design school. Yeah. We're doing some pew pews, folks. Doing some pew pews. We're doing a couple there. We're going to do another one, I think, somewhere. Where we want to do this. That's not good. There we go. We're going to add a couple in there, right? Damn it, it's my painting. I'll add as many pew-pew lasers as I want. We've got this. We've got this, folks. Don't worry. I'm going to bring this one home. There we go. As though it has become time. It is time for us to adulterate this painting with some stars. All right, here we go. Let's get some star action going. I've got the brush. I've got the brush, and I'm not afraid to use it. All right, this time. Here we go. I don't have my emojis. It's driving me nuts, people. I want my emojis, darn it. Okay, everybody. Like Robotech, tons of missiles. There we go. Thank you, Rhonda. It'll kill you to drop a few quantum torpedoes. Yes, they're expensive. Here we go. We're going to get a couple. Too much, too much, too much. Oh, it's not that. Oh, it's not bright enough. I have to. I'm gonna have to do a second pass on my stars, everybody. Let's just get some on all the side. I always have to redo this side, so yeah. Hang on, I gotta redo that. Da 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 da. All right, let's do this one more time. I'll had too much paint. Oh, I didn't even realize my face was off. Oh, that's okay. You guys don't need to see my face all the time, right? Here we go. All right, trying it again. What am I doing here? There it is. It's actually not working that great. What is wrong with my star brush? I need a new star brush. Maybe it's just the colors. I don't think it likes me. I don't think this color scheme likes my stars. Either that or I'm just not enough water. How is it that I'm actually not able to do this? I'm just trying to do too many things at once, I think. There we go. Get them on there. Get them up on there. It's funny. Some guy watched my video on YouTube. He was new. And he's like, I thought you painted all those stars all by hand. And then I got to your video where you just sprayed them on with a brush. I'm like, hey, it's my technique. It's my patented trick. Patented my ass. There we go. Maybe the smallest, biggest happy accidents painted live. Thank you very much. Thank you, Electric Elf. You like how it turned? I'm happy with how it turned out too. Honestly, I am over the moon on this one. Literally, I'm digging it. I'm really digging it. Sometimes they work out really well. Oh, whoop, didn't want to do that. Hold tight. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. There we go. Sorry, I had my head out of there. Let's get the old signature Reno in. Too big, go small. There we go. Yay! Moon! I see no moon. There's no moon. We're not doing a moon. Moons are for... moons are for amateurs. Thank you, Edie. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You know, it is still terrifying to me to come onto the live stream not knowing what I'm going to really paint, just kind of have a thing in my head and see if it turns out, because sometimes it doesn't, but so far I've been pretty happy with the results. So thank you, and I'm thrilled to have had you all along for this. I ought to go pro. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Moons are for moonies. Exactly. Thank you, Wes. The colors are awesome. I love the orange. Thank you. I've been wanting to kind of revisit this this color scheme for a while, and it literally was just a thing. So yeah, awesome. Thank you all for being here, and of course, as always, be sure to check out Christopher-Doll.com, the store, and the Dollhouse Katina. If you want to support us with we got some cool shirts, artwork by people in our family, including Allison Doll. And then, of course, the Patreon. I'll be doing updates on there as well. Excellent. So there is a video going up onto Patreon tonight. It's curious how they work it. I was going to try to upload it and have it on. They're like, nope, it's going to take 4 hours. Okay, we'll do that. Yes, catless merch. We do have merchandise without cats. This is very true. Awesome. Okay, we are going to be back on Friday night again. It'll be the last Twitch live stream. And Stephanie's out of town this week. We were thinking of we're going to try to get our cat live stream going, and I'll remove the hair. I promise. Oh my gosh. So, every room in your house has a Chris doll painting. Yes. Every Chris. Everyone pretty much has something. We don't have one in the bedroom now that I think about it. So, yeah. Hey, thanks, Dave. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to be back Friday night. We're going to be doing some more streams, so hit the Discord. Oh, let me leave the Discord for everybody. Hang tight here. If you want to join us, here we go. I still haven't sorted out how to get Streamlabs to do this. So there's my Discord. There we go. And let's see. Here's the link to... Dollhouse Katina. Boom. Oh, you have 4, Wes. Oh, that's right. You've got 4 of them. Awesome. Yeah, thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. There's also in the description below. If you're watching this YouTube video later, I've got the links in the description, and we'll probably by then we'll have something else different. This has been a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to these, and I can't wait to start sharing some of the new stuff with all of you. It's going to be a good time. Anyway, I'm going to check out now, and tonight I've adjusted it as our outro. I'm just going to go ahead and pull that off. I've got one of our old videos, so let's take a look at that. Bum-ba-da. Give up your... Is it... Yeah, give up my 10-year amateur status and go pro. That's what... Part of that is the plan, and I got to get rid of the hair. See, I actually got warm while sitting in here. It was actually chilly before. Now if I take the sweatshirt off, I'm going to be freezing, I know. Yeah, we're going pro this year. That's the... something along those lines has been the philosophy for it, so we're going to have a good time. Awesome. You can also follow me as Blackbird CD on Instagram and Twitter, and Space Orbit Christopher Doll over on Facebook. Let's go ahead and leave you all with an outro. Thank you, everybody, and we'll catch y'all next week. Take care. All right, so I've taken my white paint with my little fan brush here, and let's just see how crazy this goes. This is where I throw paint everywhere. No sound. just kind of gives it an air of legitimacy that it doesn't deserve. You know? I have Bob Ross the shit out of this painting. Yeah.